Dean King looked up at the Sir John A Macdonald statue at Gore Park today, and it may be the last time he has to see it, as the monument faces a potential removal.
Take it down. They're taking most of the other ones down too. So
Canada's first Prime Minister introduced the residential school system, which stripped Indigenous children from their culture. King, who is from the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, says he has relatives that survived them.
Sometimes there were stories, but you don't because you went through that kind of abuse, and you don't want to remember it. My own kids always said, how can you ever talk about it?
After standing in downtown for more than a century, a motion will be presented next Thursday at a committee meeting for its immediate removal. It was filed by Ward 3 councillor Nrinder Nann, who says given past calls for it to be eliminated and the recent findings of more than 1,000 unmarked graves at former school sites, it must come down.
If we know that this statue is a lightning rod for repeated trauma, then we have a duty and obligation to care for the citizens of Hamilton.
And take this thing down.
With grief within the community, also came frustration, as the bronze monument had been vandalized numerous times, including it being wrapped in tarp, red paint thrown at it with words "land back" at the base, and most recently, red handprints appearing on it 3 days ago. Prior to the filed motion, the Hamilton Center for Civic Inclusion began an online petition, also calling for the statue's removal.
There's been over 900 residents of Hamilton that have sent emails to the mayor, to council, and to councillors.
Executive Director Kojo Demte and Nann say demands for it to be taken down go as far back as 2015, when Hamilton's Aboriginal Advisory Committee made the request.
City staff also did recommend in 2015 that the statue should be taken down. Right? So we're talking about 6 years ago.
I think there's going to be a healthy debate coming up on Thursday. What I can say is that there certainly has been a sea change in terms of what we're hearing from community members and residents.
Next Thursday, another motion will be presented calling for the name Ryerson to be removed from this rec center right behind me here on Duke Street. Nann added a report on how to review all city landmarks and monuments will be made available as well.